You're listening to episode 329 of the Membership Guys podcast. Today, I'm sharing 5 ways to level up your new member experience. Find out what they are in just a sec.
You're listening to the Membership Guys podcast, bringing you proven, practical tips and advice from the leading experts on growing a successful membership business each and every week. And now, here's your host, Mike Morrison.
Welcome. Thank you so much for listening to the Membership Guys podcast. I'm your host, Mike Morrison, and today we're talking all about new member experience. What happens in the initial days and weeks of someone first becoming a member of your membership site is so pivotal to providing the sort of experience that makes it likely people will engage with your membership, they'll consume what they're paying for, they'll get involved in the community, and ultimately they'll stick around for months and years to come. So we typically refer to those first few steps in a new member's journey as onboarding, new member onboarding. And we've talked a lot about user onboarding on the show in the past, and indeed inside Membership Academy, where it's a key part of what we teach in our membership roadmap, as well as more advanced onboarding concepts in our course library. But today I want to share 5 ways that you can kick that up to another level, and you can really amplify that initial new member experience to make it an even better one and hopefully make it even more likely someone will stick around. So the first way to level up your new member experience is to send personal welcome videos. Because memberships are one-to-many, they can often be quite impersonal, because you don't necessarily have the time as a membership owner to interact in a deep level with each individual member that you attract, particularly once you get to the point where you're getting several new members each and every day. But there are tools available like Bonjoros, that's bonjoro.com, which enable you to very quickly and very easily manage the creation of personal videos that you can send out to your new members. These can just be 30 to 60 seconds per member where you say hello, you introduce yourself, you thank them for joining, and you give them a suggestion on where to start. This sort of thing is unexpected in a lot of memberships. People don't necessarily expect it when they sign up to something like this. And so that personal touch is not only surprising, but it goes a long way to showing that you care. And it opens a dialogue with that member. So if they have any questions or concerns, if there's anything that might be stopping them from actually getting off to a good start with your membership, then you're opening those channels of communication. Whereas otherwise, you would be relying on them to proactively tackle the problem they're having, to find a solution to the question that they may have about how to use your membership. And quite often, this stuff doesn't get expressed. So by starting that dialogue, by making that initial impression, that first personal touch, and inviting people to respond directly to you, that can help to address so many different things. But even if they're not having any problems, it's just a really nice personal touch that goes a long way and really does level up the experience someone has in their first few days. The second way to level up that new member experience is to make sure you have a new member questionnaire that members complete pretty much as soon as they join. Now, collecting information from your members and your audience at large is so incredibly valuable, but that goes double for your new members. So you should be conducting a short questionnaire or survey for every new member who joins. You want to know things like, how did they find you? Why did they join? What are their goals from your membership? Using that information, you can actually reach out to them directly and to help point them in the right direction for where to start inside your membership. Maybe give them a few little quick tips. This ties in to the welcome videos too. You can actually mention some of what those new members have put in their questionnaire, which shows that you pay attention and also, once again, gives you the opportunity to give a little advice or insight based on the information they've given you. And in the bigger picture, this data that you get from new member questionnaires will be invaluable for helping you to refine and perfect the overall member experience, as well as things like your marketing strategy too. Because if you know the reasons that people are joining you, if you know what they're joining to accomplish, you can fine-tune and refine your messaging to more strongly emphasize those elements. So make sure that you're conducting a new member questionnaire as part of your onboarding. The third thing that will help level up your new member experience is utilizing segmentation. Not every member is created equal. People will join for a variety of reasons. They'll have a variety of different goals and objectives, and quite often they'll be at different stages of their journey, different levels of competency, different levels of experience. If you're trying to be all things to all of those people with your membership, it can be an uphill climb. So that's where segmentation comes into play. If you can determine what stage of the journey someone is at, or whether they're beginner, intermediate, or advanced level, or what specific topic it is they're interested in out of the many your membership might cover, then you can tailor their member experience accordingly, provide more specific and relevant content recommendations, send them to specific sections of your site, or even connect them with certain members, so they have less work to do themselves when it comes to navigating your membership and quickly getting to the stuff that is most appropriate for them. And you can kickstart this segmentation based on the answers that they give you in your new member questionnaire. If you're a member of Membership Academy, you'll have seen this in action for yourself. And we also have a tutorial in the Academy that shows you how to create a recommendation and segmentation engine for your membership too. Now, there's a bunch of ways you can do this on a technical level, even if it's just a manual thing where you add tags to people in your email CRM, which determines what emails they get sent, so that any communication to someone is actually relevant to the stage they are in their journey or the reason they joined your membership. Any way that you can better tailor things to each particular member's needs will massively level up their experience. The fourth thing to level up a new member experience is to throw a welcome party. Hosting an informal welcome party or a networking mixer for new members is a great way to get them excited, to make them feel part of the community, and to help them to connect with each other early in their experience as a member. It's simple enough now to host something like this on Zoom and to run them every other week, so you'll be able to get new members onto one of these welcome parties fairly early on in their time as a member. Don't overthink this. It's a party. Keep it informal and have fun with it. You can have a pretty light format. Maybe kick things off with a quick round robin where everyone introduces themselves, says a little about where they're from, their business, or why they're here. If there's anything you want to draw attention to that you think that all new members should really know in their first few weeks, again, this is a good place to mention it or to reiterate it. And you can also open the floor up for people to be able to ask any questions they might have about how to use your site, where to find certain things, and so on. And then after your welcome party, you might even go into your community and tag everyone who was on the call to thank them for coming and to give them an opportunity to connect with each other inside your Facebook group or your forum. So that sort of welcome party, again, can be really, really good for getting that buzz, getting that excitement, and helping people make those connections early on, all of which level up your member experience. And the final thing to consider is sending a physical welcome gift. If you can send a little welcome package, a bit of swag, a t-shirt, a branded mug, whatever, or even just something as simple as a branded postcard, if you can send something like that to your new members, it can go a very long way to making an incredible first impression and getting their member experience off to a great start. Things like branded t-shirts, hoodies, or mugs are fantastic ways to make people feel part of something, like they're in the community, they're one of the team. Things like branded t-shirts, hoodies, or mugs are fantastic for making people feel like they're part of something. They're part of that community, the collective, they're one of the team. They can wear this branded gear, or they can use these branded gadgets or cups on coaching calls, Q&A calls, welcome parties, anything like that. Or they can wear them at in-person meetups too. we've not given away a whole lot of swag to our members, but it's not uncommon when we do member meetups for some people who are attending to be wearing a Membership Guys t-shirt. Big shout out here to Mark Deal, who I think has worn, he was possibly the very, very first member of ours to receive not even an official Membership Guys t-shirt, just the one that I designed for myself and Callie. And he was possibly the only other person in the world to have owned it. And he wears it every time I see him at an event in the US if he knows that we're going to be there. So this stuff works. Now, it works because it's unexpected. It's a nice surprise. It's a personal touch. It's a little extra. And again, it's great for fostering that feeling of inclusion. Now, there can be logistical challenges to this if you have members joining from all around the world, so you might need to look into alternative digital goodies or extras that you could send to members who you're not able to reach. And if you have a high proportion of members who leave your membership in their first month, you might want to start initially by sending your welcome gift, your welcome package to someone after their first renewal, after they've finished the trial, or only if they take an annual plan. At least to begin with, while you assess the impact that sending a welcome gift has on members. So, those are 5 simple ways to level up your new member experience. First, consider sending personal videos using a tool like Bonjoro, especially for new members to welcome them in. But you can send these videos when someone renews their annual membership, when someone has had their first monthly renewal, when someone has shared a particular win or success story that they're happy about inside the community. You can reach out and send them one of these videos. That personal touch goes so far, particularly in the one-to-many world of a membership where it's not expected. That's the first thing you can do. Second, make sure you are conducting a new member questionnaire as part of your onboarding process to gather information about what your members need, why they join, to help you better understand and therefore better serve them. Third, utilize segmentation in order to enable you to provide a more tailored member experience. The better able you are to help people cut through all of the other content, all of the navigation, all the other stuff that might be in your membership, to cut through all of that and get to the thing that's most important and most relevant to them. The more you can do that, the better their experience will be. 4, consider throwing a welcome party. Don't overthink this. Make it fun, make it a party, make it informal. Really, really good for getting that buzz, that excitement, and those initial connections right from the get-go. And then finally, think about sending a physical welcome gift, branded swag, t-shirt, mugs, a little welcome package, or even just a card to thank them for becoming a member. Again, unexpected, makes them feel welcome, makes them feel part of something, and that can go a long, long way. This sort of stuff is really just all about going that little bit further, putting in that little bit of extra effort to make someone's formative days and weeks inside your membership that much more enjoyable, that much more rewarding, and that much more productive. Showing an interest, taking a little bit of time out, and making them feel welcome. It all adds up to a much improved new member experience. So hopefully we've got an idea or two in there that you're going to try in your own membership. I'd love to hear from you about this. What are you doing? What's working for you? What great ideas have you introduced to your member experience, particularly for new members that have really upped the engagement and participation in your membership? Give me a shout on social media. On Twitter, we are @MembershipGuys. On Instagram, it's @MembershipGuy, singular, because it is just me. Callie rolls solo on the gram. Or you can give us a shout inside our free Facebook group where we have 18,000 plus members in there. If you head to talkmemberships.com, that's talk, as in talk, chat, talkmemberships.com. That domain will redirect you to our Facebook group where you can come join us, or just search for Membership Mastermind on the Facebook app and you'll find us. And I would love to hear from you on any of those channels or in that group about what you're doing to elevate your new member experience. That's it from me. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this week. Hopefully you found it useful. I'll be back again next week with another installment of the Membership Guys podcast. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Membership Guys podcast, we invite you to check out membershipacademy.com. The Membership Academy is the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing, and running a membership website. Whether you're still trying to figure out what your idea is going to be, or whether your website's already up and running and you're just looking for ways to grow it and attract new members, then the Membership Academy can help you to get to the next level. With our extensive course library, step-by-step membership roadmap, exclusive member-only discount perks and tools, as well as our supportive, active community that will help you along the way with feedback, encouragement and advice, the Membership Academy is the perfect place to be for anyone looking to start, manage and grow a successful membership business. Check it out at membershipacademy.com.